I was making is that because you're not using a sub, you have the tank line synergy, and so you do have that more at your disposal, where you can make them kind of run more together. Whereas when Gaga came in, you can't rely on that quite so much. You've got to have the tanks kind of know what they're doing as individuals, and that's almost the point of Wrecking Ball anyway. He gets sent in on this.
And also you're lacking a consistently like available shield. Like Winston, he may not have the longevity of a shield, but he still can lay it down on demand. Whereas when you want Wrecking Ball to peel for someone, he's got to make a commute to do that. And he doesn't have a projectable barrier. He only has his self barrier with a personal shield. I'm not actually sure what the ability is called. I think it's Adaptive Shield.
Well, a really notable thing about the Winston shield is, yeah, you're right, like the longevity is not the same, you can't carry it around with you, but you can block off a lot of small rooms that we do see on these two maps. For example, on Nepal Village, something you see a lot is the teams making a rotation up through the top rooms, coming round rather than going straight through the front choke point to make it onto the point. And if you can put down one of those shields, that's gonna really either force a team to move forward or cause them to stay back and not be able to get damage through that shield. So the Winston shields can be used really well, really effectively in those small doorways and things like that. But we are finding out what our map is going to be.
No more filling, Crab. It is going to be Lijang Tower, and I imagine this is both for tactical and for sentimental value, because of course the Chinese crowd are going to love the Chinese team representing China against Korea, who of course are, no pun intended for Runaway, but the titans of Overwatch. Like, I think 55% of all Overwatch League players are Korean, so there's a huge amount of export there. And China, I think it's fair to say they were poorly represented in the Overwatch League by Shanghai Dragons, even if Kenobi did buy the jersey. 0-4 isn't the ideal scoreline, even towards the end they had like a more Korean-centric team. So there's a lot of pride on the line here for China.
They weren't, however, poorly represented in the Overwatch World Cup. They did take South Korea to the finals, and so, you know, this is they're proving themselves as a nation and as a region, and it's just one of those, another chance for them to show that they can make it to the top. So we have our two teams in now. Remember, Runaway have to take this map if they are to win the best of 7 and get these grand finals. But both teams coming out on this GOATS competition, once again, Shou Cheng running that Doomfist.
Gonna try and get that uppercut and maybe try and take people out straight away, and he is actually going to get Kyoku, who actually, he managed to move forward using the booster, so those weren't available to save him. Shou Cheng will go in and get Gangnam Jin. He is punished for it, as is Rookie. That was a double boot from Lee Jae-gon. This could be the turnaround that's required. Oryoshan still trying to make it work. Lee Jae-gon's got another one! What is going on? He's basically just solo carried this fight. That is peak Lucio.
That was a really aggressive engagement from LGD Gaming. So now Runaway has taken the point. We've got the percentages starting to build, but that is something worth noting, is that Lucio on this map is really valuable because of these small walkways, these bridges where you can boop them off. We have this sort of lake pond thing in the middle that once you die in there, I don't know, there's poison in the water or something, and you are gone.
Yeah, you turn into fishery, the Koi will get you. Shou Cheng will take out Mag, but it'll be traded out by Kyoku. So it's going to be a 5v5 here on the point. LGD, they're going to be applying a little bit of pressure on the point itself, while Runaway remain in control. Eternal going to be farming up a little bit of that charge. This goes after Kyoku, who uses boosters to get away. Now Hisu, feeling aggressive, he's got 100 charge and a dream. He's going to be moving forward, trying to get that Graviton Surge. Going to be building up to it rather quickly. He's booped up into the air. Shou Cheng may well be trying to claim his life here, but is pretty quickly evicted by Runaway. Now the Graviton Surge is available, it quickly goes down. Units for Transcendence will not be there. It'll be a quick cleanup from Runaway, despite LGD's best attempts. It does seem like this isn't going to be their fight.
Really big problem for LGD in that fight is the Runaway had 5 members on the point, whereas LGD only really had 3 at a maximum.
What is happening with these Lucios then?
They are good. I don't know how else to put it. Both these Lucios are very well known for their booping abilities and how good they are, and they're using them to their advantage. But LGD need to make sure that they're all staying together so they're not ending up in these 5v3 situations, because they want to have a competitive fight on the point.
Graviton Surge trying to make it competitive. Chamchu is going to try and get himself a charge, but isn't going to be able to hit that quite itself. He is going to put down that Earth Shatter. Is now going to be bullied off towards the side by the Winston. Is going to be taken out as his Rookie. That's a double Primal Rage kill from Mag. The boy's going absolutely mad. You can tell that he's angry. He's not having any more of these shenanigans. He's had enough of this. You're in detention, my kids. Runaway are going to reclaim a point. LGD in the scuffle there did manage to get the flip. They did get 11%, which they have denied from Runaway, crucially, which will give them time for one more fight.
I mean, 11%, it's cute, but you're right, there is time for one more fight, but that's it. There's 85% right now, and Runaway have been showing the dominance, and a lot of it's been environmental kills. We had the Primal Rage pushing them into the palm. We've got Lijang who is booping people left, right, and center, so LGD Gaming need to make sure that they aren't at risk of that.
Well, everyone's at risk of some damage right now as they move into the Graviton Surge. Shoshin's going to get the pick though. Rookie's going to follow it up. QOQ is down, and now LGD can try and roll this out. QOQ's down. Shoshin still going to be applying the Meteor Strike. Maybe a bit of an over-investment. Should we easily manage to block that one, but it is going to be a quick cleanup from LGD. They will reclaim it, but once again, I'm getting deja vu. I'm getting that feeling of deja vu from Busan. 99% to Runaway. LGD, they're in control. Absolute perfection is demanded if they want to keep this stage.
This did happen in Busan. It really looked like Runaway, okay, this is going to be easy for them. And then LGD did manage to scrape it back in their favor. So here we see Runaway making this rotation to rush into the point. Mag didn't quite make it through the window there, but will be coming in with his Primal Rage.
Well, there is going to be a Discord all deployed right here. Mag moving into the back. He got that rather quickly, but is losing a lot of health. Tanshu tries to lay down the shadow. Will manage to claim the Lucio. But speaking of claiming, Rookie going off the side. Kuroki picks up Tanshu, and it just trades both ways, but they cannot allow Runaway to pick this up for free. Shui takes out his counterpart, but Shocheng still showing up. He will manage to make himself a pretty nice force here, but he's also going to be applying some force himself. Still, here is Hoichan, but he's getting a lot of energy. He's getting a lot of charge, and now overtime ticking down. Tanshu, you need to move forward just for time for that slight charge, but he cannot make it work, despite the availability of the Graviton Surge for LGD, just for brawling there. He's still managing to stay alive. Clutched out for Runaway.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw a couple of mistakes there, and I think it came down to panic because LGD knew that this was their one last chance because Runaway were already on 99%. But we saw Secret use his Transcendence as he was kind of being chased down, but a number of members of his team were already dead. There wasn't really that much that it was going to kind of bring out, and yes, he had to stay alive. He has to allow his team to come back, but the issue with that is it just means that it's almost like a wasted resource if it's just being used for yourself. That said, it wasn't enough. Nothing was enough here, but LGD, as we saw on Busan, they didn't take the first point on Busan, and then they managed to kind of build themselves up. So as we head into Control Center now, we could see the same thing happening. We've got, again, these gold compositions. Once again, Shocheng is staying on that doofus.
We'll get the double uppercut. We'll send a lot of people into the air, but Tanshu is going to be sent into the grave by Runaway, managing to take out the aggression there. And you've got to worry when you're LGD that you do not have the Diva to cover your Reinhardt with defensive edges. You give this up when you move over to this Doomfist, and you have the greater offensive ability, but it also means Tanshu is so much more vulnerable than Mag.
Yeah, that is a really good point, but you do still have the protective bubbles that come from the Zarya, which will enable Tanshu to go more aggressive and to charge through these small rings.
Well, speaking of aggression, LGD moving on forward. Shui's been claimed, as has Mag before him. There will be a quick respawn. Shocheng's still in the back. He's been found out. He's going in with a seismic slam. Will manage to find Lijang, but will not confirm the kill. 2 support ultimates now available for Runaway. They can try and make this work, but not enough to make the burst damage applied to QOQ non-fatal.
It does mean that LGD Gaming now are getting some percentage on the point. They can start playing around this choke point here. They can, if they want, make it really difficult for Runaway to come through and force Runaway to use their resources, to use their ultimates to push through the table.
Bit of a long-range Graviton Surge there. Will pick up Shocheng, of course. That's what you risk when you don't have the Diva. You risk also Mag coming through and making sure that everyone is magnetized to the ground. They're not getting up now. They're going to be staying there for a while. Runaway are going to run on forward. The Bulldozer has arrived, and LGD were not sturdy enough to stand up to it.
Look how close these percentages are. It's almost like once you reach the other team's percentage, then you're going to flip, and now it's Runaway's turn to come and control this choke point. But again, Shocheng can come through. He could use that Meteor Strike, cause issues in the back line, but the Graviton is out.
Indeed, Shocheng trying to weigh up whether or not he wants to enter here. Could use a Meteor Strike at a moment's notice, but Runaway have already claimed 2 lives. You don't want to really invest in this fight, but Rookie, he invested early to try and open it up, like you said, with the Graviton Surge, and Runaway, they control this in timeout. They are 50% away from claiming the entirety of NEXT Winter. All they need is to keep Command Center control.
Get the name right. Well, LGD know that the pressure is on and they want to push through. They have this Earth Shadow ready to go and they're really going to have to work together, use that target prioritization as Runaway are showing really strongly on their side. In comes the Meteor Strike.
Will claim. Lijang almost got Gangnam Jin as well. There is the second. Shoucheng showing up big. He wants to take this into his own hands. Kuroki was trying to weave his way around the center, but now Shoucheng has his eyes on so many members of Runaway, and now one fight away from having lost the entirety of the tournament. LGD, their fate is back in their hands.
It's looking good, but Runaway, they don't want to be too silly. They don't want to panic, invest too much. They know they have the time to back out, and even if LGD do take control center, there is another map that they don't really need to worry about. They know they have another chance. So Runaway, they're gathering together.
That is a terrible graviton right there, and that is one of the main win conditions of LGD. Now gone, rookie. That was a rookie mistake, my dude. And now Hisu can try and lay down the hammer of justice upon LGD. There it is, Shoucheng in the back with Grant Gannan Jin, and now trying to pile on. There's the Samba. Everyone on Runaway is going to get some extra shields. So is LGD. Hoyoshan ready to mix and match. There is Lijang gone. He manages to get away. He's giving him the old wiggle. Shoucheng wasn't ready. Chiroku tries to make it work, but no. There's a stun coming through from the side of Shui. That is going to make sure Shoucheng goes down. There's a flip over for Runaway. They need to get on the point. Mag is still here. He's gone incredibly low. But LGD game need to retake control. Mag is down, but no one's on the point. They're going to make sure overtime keeps on flipping. There's still Hoyo-chan, but he's up against the Transcenders. And no Lucio can do that much damage. He's been booped up into the air. Shoucheng has returned, but still overtime continues to tick. Tantu can maybe make this work. He does not have what he needs. Shoucheng could potentially get himself a Meteor Strike to make this work as well. There's the Transcenders. The counter-attack could work out after all. And now LGD just need to stay on the point, lays down the shadow, but straight into the shield of Mag. He holds his nerve. The absolute Mag lad rookie trying to make it work. No one's eating it this time. There's not enough follow-up. Runaway still here. Hisu almost with the graviton surge. No one's on the point, but they make it finally. Will they be able to get on? No, maybe not. My breath is gone. LGD are gone.
It's still going.
Runaway are going to run away with it on home soil against LGD. They will claim the NEXT Winter Grand Finals.
Oh, that was looking so close. In fact, I was amazed that Hoyo-chan managed to dance around, use that wall ride enough to allow Tonshio to even down the point, but it wasn't enough. Runaway managed to stay on. They managed to keep their calm, keep their cool. As soon as LGD used both of their support ultimates in one go, that is kind of the in you take advantage of that, and that is exactly what Runaway did. They kept it all together. Throughout that whole series, there were so many times where it looked like it was going to slip away from them. Yes, the first map didn't go in their favor. They did not take that clean sweep, but they do take the finals. Runaway will be the champions. China have not quite proved that they are ready to take over this leading nation.
Claiming 2 seasons of NetEase Esports X tournament in a row, I believe, here are Runaway. They claimed Contenders Season 3 for Korea, and once again, LGD, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. They were so close to claiming Season 2, but were denied by the Korean team Lucky Future Zenith. And once again, the feeling of deja vu is so strong here as Runaway approach the trophy. They are ready to abscond with it.
Forever coming second to the Korean teams. But look, as they raise the cup, they're so happy, and I'm so happy for them. And what we do have to say, though, is in spite of the scoreline, you can't forget the fact that this was a really close series. There were so many times where LGD really took Runaway to their limit, and they should be proud of that. But Runaway ultimately showing that they came out on top.
Well, Runaway weren't the only ones taken to their limit. My lungs certainly were. Your knowledge maybe was as well. Thank you very much for joining us. We were going to send you back to the desk so that they can break down that last map, and we'll see you all soon.